Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Nightcap with Friends, man. The best podcast at night. Catch this segment every Sunday, Wednesdays, and Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, man. Honorable discussions, interviews, current events, reactions, mental health awareness, relationships, real topics, real issues, man. I'm giving y'all 7 days and 7 nights of content here. I just dropped the episode of My Thoughts, My Opinions. You can catch that segment every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Go check that out on the playlist, man. Tomorrow and catch it every Tuesday, Bell to Ass, every Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's tomorrow, man. Hood Vlogs with Honor, the highlight in the grind, not the crime. That drops. And anytime I'm done recording, I edit it, boom, it drops. But some nights on Nightclap, I'll be flying solo. And some nights like tonight, I will be interviewing people. Um, Tonight we have Luce coming in. We're going to start that at 9 p.m. But you guys know how I do. I come in a little bit early to chop it up with y'all. Blessings to everybody, man. Thank you for taking the time out of your blessed 24 hours to come here and kick it with us, man. Really means a lot to me. If you can, please hit the like button. It costs you nothing to please hit the like button for YouTube to push this out, please. And if you're on the fence, subscribe and hit that bell to my channel. Just check on my playlist, man. And you can see that I'm still pushing the same narrative, and that's positivity and giving belt to ass to the effort. We're going to start in a moment. So, blessings to everybody, and thank you for tuning in. And remember, people, man, I'm giving y'all 7 days and 7 nights of content, man. Some people may frown at that, some people may laugh at that, but you got to think about 7 days, 7 nights of content on top of doing your regular duties in your real life. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing shit right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing to frown at. Like, you know what I mean? Some people may think I'm weird for doing this, but I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to move my channel the way I want to move my channel, and people move their channels the way they want to move their channels. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And, like, I'm not even worried about bread when it comes to YouTube. Like, that's not even a thought in my mind, the money. Like, I'm doing this straight for love. Like, I don't get no money. I'm earning peanuts, pennies off this joint. You know what I'm saying? So you guys, this should tell you everything. This is straight from the heart right here. I'm dead ass genuine with this, sincere with this. I'm passionate with this shit, man. This is, you know what I mean? I'm all in with this. You know what I mean? And I'm not getting paid for none of this. I don't get paid for interviews. I don't get paid for none of this. This is all pure love. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta respect that. You know what I mean? A lot of people going here. Obviously, money is the goal, the end goal. But right now, this is for the love. I'm getting my I'm doing my due diligence right now. I'm in the gym right now. You know what I mean? I'm getting my workout right now. When it's my turn to earn sponsorships and endorsements, it'll be my turn. You know what I'm saying? Until then, I'm gonna continue doing 7 days and 7 nights when I can, and if I can't, some days I'll let people know prior. You know what I'm saying? But as of now, I'm doing 7 days, 7 nights of content, man, honorable content. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, please hit the like button. It costs you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. So yeah, people, welcome. Nightcap with Friends, man. The best podcast at night, man. Powered by Smoking Politic with me, honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig. The world. Um, yeah, man. Like I said, man, 7 days and 7 nights of content. It's nothing to frown about, bro. It's nothing to keep. It's nothing to raise your nose at. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work doing that, bro. I enjoy doing it. Like I said, I'm not getting no bread doing this, bro. None. So this is pure love, pure dedication, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know the bread's gonna come later, bro. When the timing is right. It's all about timing. It's all about perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? Um, definitely, man. Um, I just dropped another episode of My Thoughts, My Opinions. That's in the playlist right now. Check that out whenever you guys have a moment. Um, yeah. Okay, people, just pulled up right now. What's up, brother?
What's up with it, King?
Blessings to you and yours, man. I see the little
Man,
man. Blessings to him, man.
man, I had to what's the name? Mama went out again, so I was like, no, you're gonna do it this time because I canceled the last time.
No, it's all good. I
You're gonna
appreciate you. Yo,
do it.
listen, you are the father. You can't deny him. Oh man,
Man.
for real. God bless him, man. Congratulations to you and your wife for your son, man.
Oh, thank
Blessings,
you.
blessings.
Thank you
No
so
doubt.
much.
Thank you.
Be
And
quiet,
I want
bro.
to thank you, man. Just to clear the air. Didn't when I first came to you about an interview, didn't I say, hey, I'll pay, right?
Of course.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So we just needed to clear that, so with people on the back, you know what I'm saying? Um,
Why would they say?
oh no, 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 nobody's saying, just in case people, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but yeah, you know I fuck with you, so I
Yeah,
wasn't charging you.
yeah, likewise. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now, talk a little bit about your upbringing. We talked a little. We talk from time to time off camera, and I told you, when I first approached you, I was like, yo, um, when when I get the chance to interview you, I'm gonna do it a bit different. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
so talk a little bit about your upbringing, man.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, I was born and raised in South Central California. I was actually raised in my enemy's hood, A Trade Gangsters. So I lived there damn near until I was like 15 years old. And then when I went there, I went to Hawthorne High for 1 year. And then after I lived in Hawthorne for a year, I went back to LA.
Okay.
So it was a difficult upbringing because I was banging rolling sixties, and then like I'm living in the A Trade Gangsters. So
Yeah.
and then my daddy was notorious for getting into it with them. He ended up on death row for unliving their people. You get what I'm saying on that side. So when they seen
Right.
me, they were just they always wanted to fight. So when I was in elementary, I fought junior high school kids. When I was in junior high, I fought high school kids. It was like never a fair fight with me. So that made me who I am.
Right. Now, from the transition from Hawthorne, you know what I'm saying, into South Central, how was that?
No, no, no. So everything was basically it's the same. You get what I'm
Same,
saying?
right?
Because I was always used to playing on enemy's turf. So at the end of the day, it's like it was just a new chapter, a new city of enemies that was like NK. So at the end of the day, it's always stood tall. Never ran, never did nothing. And people know it's like when I fight, I really fight.
Right.
So
Now, we just opened the door real quick, so let's go in it real quick. What do you feel that people misunderstand about you the most?
they take um my kindness for weakness. They think because sometimes I be soft spoken that I'm not really like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They
I
look
get it
at
all the time.
yeah, yeah, they look at it as my form they look at it as the form of me being like a easygoing person or having money and not just the one the
Hey,
ugliest.
not to cut you off, Luce. If you gotta handle him real quick, I'll hold this down real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me.
Yeah, handle little man. Go off the cam and mute up. There you go. Yeah, man. Catch this segment every Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, man. I'm giving y'all 7 days and 7 nights of content, man. Remember that. 7 days and 7 nights of content, man. I dropped a new episode from the segment of My Thoughts, My Opinions. It's on the playlist. It's in the playlist. Go check that out. Today's topic was about grave digger Quez and Bloodhound Q50, man. How I feel like they're not honoring their lives. You know what I'm saying? And if it's allegedly true what they say, and if it's all those rumors are true about them taking souls, then you know how that goes. You're living on borrowed time. You would think, those young, kings would act accordingly and move accordingly when they're living on borrowed time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was giving my thoughts, my opinions on. Go check that out whenever you have a chance, man. Um, like I said, man, like I'm not doing this. I'm not getting no bread for this, man. This is all out of the love. I'm so passionate with this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm earning peanuts off this, pennies. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to respect that, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't do this. A lot of people give up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, especially if they're not seeing view people. You know what I mean? And I know I get. I'm human. I'm not saying I'm Teflon to it, but sometimes I'm like, especially when I see the buffoonery and foolishness on YouTube going viral. But then it comes back and be like, you know what? America's been dumbed down. America's not how it used to be. So of course the foolishness is gonna be winning and getting all eyes and views and support. And of course, people like they're in my lane and in my realm, we're gonna get overlooked. We're gonna get looked at as boring. And if you guys are tuning in, I appreciate you. Thank you. Hit that like. But if you're tuning in and because you see that who I'm interviewing, um, this might be boring for you because I'm not. Don't worry. I'm gonna ask some questions, but it ain't gonna be the ones that you guys are really looking for. I'm not gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're not doing that. Like you know what I'm saying. This is honorably refreshing for the world. This platform. I just don't be saying it. You know what I mean? To each his own. If you want to be on here constantly going back and forth for other YouTubers and shit, that's your business. But over here in this platform, this is with honor. I just don't say it. Okay. Welcome back, bro. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
had a. You know what I mean? I didn't want little man being mad and stuff.
No, no, no. I
Um,
still I got him.
yeah, yeah.
No,
So
but
yeah, go
the
ahead. Go
upbringing,
finish what you were saying.
yeah, the upbringing is crazy because when you got money and you a hustler from a young age. I was making beats off my PlayStation, so that's how I got in the music industry. So basically, I always created enemies because I love to showboat, and at a early age, my mindset wasn't really um together because I was playing with fire. When you playing with fire and you showboating with the jewelry on, the nice cars and everything like that, effing all the girls and
Yeah,
being a player, you put target on your back.
yeah.
And I've been shot 10 times. So at the end of the day is um
You said 10
yep, I've been shot 10 times.
at all at once or different occasions.
No, so the first time I was shot 3 times. The second time I was shot 3 times, and the last 2 times I was shot twice, two apiece. So the last time I decided that not to wear jewelry is because I was in my Bentley and I was going on driving down Crenshaw. I mean driving down Slauson, and
Right.
so I was running out of gas, and it was my enemy's territory. So I pulled over, and when I pulled over, they was like, "Oh," they recognized me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then one of them, they tried to get a trophy, so they upped on me when I skirted off. So
Right.
when I skirted off, they got around me, rolled down the passenger window and start shooting. And
Right.
then I put my hand up and I caught two of the bullets right there, and then one flew through my cheek and hit my tooth. And then sped off, and when I sped off, he tried to follow me, but then he ended up not looking, paying attention, and ran into a head-on collision and flew through the windshield and died.
Damn. Instant karma, huh?
Yeah, his karma came fast.
Damn. Now, going through them situations, man, how did that obviously I know how did that made you how did it affected you and turn you out? I don't know, like for experience, thank God. I just felt the experience of, being in situations and you know how whizzing by, phew, 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 you know what I mean? 60-second shootouts, feeling like 5 minutes, 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like it's
Hmm.
crazy. But how did that affect you in your mindset and made you move going forward?
It made me really think that like if I didn't have like so much jewelry on, if I didn't have like the foreign and stuff like that, and then I was low key, it's like basically you standing in front of a a
Pack
city
of
where
hyenas with
yeah,
stakes
yeah,
around your neck.
yeah. So it's basically made me look like okay, well, let me don't wear no more jewelry. You get what I'm
Right,
saying? Let me don't do this. Let me don't do that. And then
right,
I got insurance when the homie Draco died.
right.
So when I
R.I.P. to
was
Drake.
yeah. So when I was there, we did a video. Y'all can see it's called Ball Out, right?
Right,
Featuring me and Draco the Ruler. But you know, I had like $300,000 worth of jewelry. He had like the same thing, and we just balling. You get what I'm saying?
right,
But then ultimately, when he got into it with people,
right.
he lost his all his jewelry is gone. They took all his jewelry. He lost everything. So
Don't
it's
his
like
not to cut you off. Doesn't his brother have his jewelry now?
no, his brother's a buster. His brother left him. His brother left him to die. So at the end of the day, is when I hollered at Ralphie, Ralphie basically told me he was like, "Man, he gave up on life because he sat down on the speaker and he just collapsed." I said, "So what y'all was doing in there?" They was like, "We were just watching, looking." And but then when we see the video, they running. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, me personally, I've never seen that video. Just like I've never watched a video with Hustle the Great, the late great Hustle the Great.
Hmm.
Um, now we're gonna turn the corner real quick. Uh, let me ask you this. Let's say if I owned no jumper, right,
Hmm.
and I was doing and saying all the stuff that this fool over there is doing with
Which
that
who
set. Uh,
you talking about, Adam?
yes, the
Uh huh.
16.
Uh,
What would happen to me out there?
Nothing.
Come on, man. Come on,
No,
Luce.
so no. Let's keep it a buck, right? Because it's like this.
You
When
think
people,
I'll be able to walk around freely like that if I'm a civilian, dipping my nose in politics, inciting shit, stirring the pot, focusing on just doing all types of weird stuff,
but
exploiting. You know what I mean?
yeah, but think about this, right? The questions that he asks to stir up. Why do ask yourself? Why do they answer them?
And I seen that interview you did with him. You even said it. You checked him. One of the very few people to put his shit in his own face. You said, "Hey, this platform's supposed to be about hip hop. You over here doing this, and you remember what you said, right?"
No, probably not. But it just be, I just be
Nah,
saying
nah.
shit.
But you
So
listen. You
just
said
being
some
real.
real shit. You said some real shit. You said what you're doing is you're dipping your nose and stuff, and it's gonna cause problems, and something might happen over here.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me that if I own no jumper and I was doing all that stuff that Bull's doing over there, that nothing will happen to me? Like
No,
I would get the same response. Everybody, all the members would want to work for me, even though I'm a civilian doing all that stuff.
okay. Look at Vlad, right? Look at academics, right? Look at Joe Budden. Look at the biggest personalities. They have to ask those hard questions. When they ask those hard questions, right?
But you
Boy,
don't see Joe Budden dipping his nose in gang politics. You don't see Joe Budden doing. Joe Budden is Joe Budden, but he don't be doing what Adam does. You know what I'm saying?
no, but
Hey,
you
listen, let me
see,
say this, not to cut you off. No Jumper was built. Listen, I used to be a fan, big fan of No
hmm
Jumper. You know what I
hmm
mean? When he was for the culture, when he was for it, when he was, you know what I mean, really for it. You know what I mean? And to see that platform turn the way it did, you know what I mean? It's upsetting. And it's like when I speak out against it, I look like, oh, you're a hater, da da da. With the well, it's like, bro, what you're doing is wrong. Like for instance, the whole four extras and X4 situation with their thumbnails, and then what he's saying, trouble in paradise, bro. That's some real life issues, bro. How you gonna sit
no,
there and
but
make a
listen.
mockery of that?
Okay, let me go on Adam's defense. He don't make the titles. He don't
No,
have
but still,
nothing to do with them.
he's the boss. Luce, come on,
It's,
man.
but you
Come
you have
on, Luce.
okay. No, but look, we're gonna keep it a beam, right? So let's keep it a beam. You have to think about this, right? If they don't, they already public figures, right? So when they do certain things and they broadcasting it and it gets to him, he's gonna report on it. See, that it's like the local news, but it's the hood ghetto news. So if people keep their nose clean and do certain things responsible with their public power, you get what I'm
Right,
saying? None
right.
of these things will ever happen and come out. So when people say that, then everybody be like, oh well, Adam just stirred up the pot. Y'all shouldn't did it. It's just like the same thing with no jumper fight with me, right? Everybody was crucifying me, saying I should have went to jail and all this other stuff like that. And they reported all on that. But if I never did it, it would never been happening. You get what I'm saying? So we can't just put it on white Adam because he a white man. You get what I'm saying? We have to think about like our
Even if he was a
actions
black
as
man
well.
doing that, I'll be getting at his top.
Yeah, yeah,
You
but
know what I mean? What
I
he's
think he
doing is
gets
wrong.
yeah,
It's
but he
dead
gets
wrong.
but think about it. Everybody does it.
I don't do it.
No,
And
you don't do it because that's not your content. You preach positivity. You get what I'm saying?
and give
But
belt to
you
ass to stuff like this.
yeah, yeah, but you literally different than everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you have to look at it as you a creator that's want to speak positivity and uplift people. A lot of
right.
people is not like that because you know what? Drama sells. I guarantee you, if he did anything positive, it ain't gonna go. So
He's
he's
not a
looking at
positive dude, bro.
no, he's very positive. You just have to get to know him off camera. Like Adam, he's not the type of person that he is. He's a father first. You get what I'm saying? He's a personality second. And a lot of people don't give him credit because he makes sure that he go home. He had to be out that building at a certain time when we kicking it and doing certain things, right? He go because he want to be there, put his daughter to bed, and do a lot of things, take her to school, all that
Right.
stuff like that. He just do a lot of different things. So when y'all see Adam, y'all just see him interviewing and asking questions. You get what I'm saying?
I
But
think he's the peon. I'm sorry. I think
no,
what he's doing is wrong, and he's a peon. He used to be for the culture. He used to be immerse himself in the communities and boots on land. Now it's all gang, 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 gang. Surround myself with gang. He's literally. He needs to just come out the closet. He's obsessed with black men. He's obsessed with black gangster men, and it's just so obvious. Look what he loves to. I don't even want to say this. Like it's like look what he allows happen to his lady. Like it's just weird, bro. It's just and it's not a good message, for the youth. You know what I mean? And we're just gonna get off that now. I just wanted
mhm.
your perspective on it because I know you know him and you've been on that platform. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't think I'll ever fit in the industry. I don't want to ever be around. I don't care how much money's on the table. You know what I'm saying? You know how much money I've turned down? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Throughout
no.
my life. You know
See
what I mean?
the difference is you don't want to fit in, but you want to be accepted. When it
No, no,
comes
I
down
don't.
to no, I'm not talking about through. I'm talking about through our culture. If you talking about you for the culture, you got to be accepted into the culture. And I
Right,
think that you got everything that it takes to be that because I follow you. I
right,
mean, I see the type of person you are, but
right.
I think you have the wrong perception of Adam because at the end of the day is if somebody tells you and give you content and he goes on, it's not like he's just searching the internet for it. People is hitting him, people is telling him what to say, people is obsessed with fame. So the
Right.
same people that's telling saying the stories is the person that text him and say talk about me and talk about this incident. A lot of people is not going to say that, but they it's a
Wait, wait,
lot of
wait,
people
hold on,
that do
hold on.
that.
Rewind. What? So you say people hit him up to be like, hey, say this, say that about me?
I
I
swear
mean,
to God.
wow.
So
So it's WWE everything.
Yeah, basically, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Then I definitely
Because
don't fit in.
no, but this is what I'm
When
trying to tell you.
Go ahead.
Is the perception of what the people believes. So is
Mm,
y'all telling Adam like, why did you ask this? Why did you say that? And why did you do this? Well, y'all text him, and then it all comes out at the end when it goes bad and it don't go in their favor. Then they want to blame Adam, and then he'll expose them. You get what I'm saying? Well, you said this. You told me this. I asked you this before the interview because guess what? Before they do it, he have a scheduler. Oh, what questions would you want to be asked? What questions you don't want to be asked?
right, right, right. I know how it goes.
So at the end of the day, is everybody get the memo. So when it happens, then and it goes by. Well, I'm gonna ask you this. Is that okay? Yeah. And then you be like, then it goes the other way, and then they be like, oh, he's telling, he's this, he's that. No, this is what happens before.
Right. All
So
right, man.
think about that, King. You have to
Yeah, yeah.
understand
No, you're
it
right. You're
goes
right.
both ways.
That you're right. And like we talked off camera a few times. I mean, I gotta learn how to let my own personal feelings get in the way of business and content. You
Facts.
know what I mean? Um, Now when it comes to I see that you know, the IBM,
Mm-hmm.
integrity before money. How
Mm-hmm.
did that come about? What like what made you come up with that? Like integrity before money.
It's basically I've seen a lot of people, selling their souls and doing things for clout,
Yeah.
and I was never the one. I never bend. I never fold. I don't break. So at the end of the day, it's like, what is that? um like incident that basically I grew up on. It was international business machines when it came out with the IBM. Do you get what I'm saying? So I
Right.
turned it into what I believe is in its integrity before money. You get what I'm saying? So it
So it was
was
international businessmen before
no. It was international business machine. What IBM
business
really
machine. Okay.
stands for. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like how you see like the Mac computers
Oh,
and
oh.
certain things like that. So just like when you had like Guerrilla Unit, right? G
Right,
Unit,
right.
right?
G unit.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
yeah, that was a Japanese army. You get what I'm saying? When
Right.
you had
Oh, I
like the
never
rough,
knew that.
yeah, you had the Rough Riders. The Rough Riders was Theodore Roosevelt. They used to go
Yeah,
around
yeah, yeah. I
and
know that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got like DTB and DTP, the Saint Lunatics, and those are like missionary people that and came in was doing like the crusades and stuff like that for their community.
Right.
So a lot of things stands for something else, but in hip hop culture we turn it into something we wanted to stand for, and
Right.
that's why I turned International Business Machine, where people know about the IBM because
Right.
it's catchy when you see
Right.
IBM. So
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
seen it
yeah.
before. So I made it integrity
Integrity
before money.
before money. Dope, dope. Now, with that, what is that? A label, talent, like
Yeah,
or
yeah.
everything
So
rolled in
so
one?
so yeah, it's everything is
Yeah, that's
management,
what's up.
it's a label, is dancers, it's just full entertainment.
That's what's
Anything
up.
that you want to
Everything
be.
in house, right?
Yeah, everything in house. So if I can help you with something and I got connects and all this other stuff, let's better your future and let's put everything to work.
Salute to Marathon Kev, man. Blessings to you and yours.
Yep.
Uh,
Shout out my boy.
um, yeah, man, that's dope. So everything in house. So basically, you look for talent with artists, models, uh, influencers, podcasters, like the works.
Yeah, yeah, everything.
Um, okay, so I know all right. Well, I'll say that for a little bit. Now, your wife. How did you meet her? She's not regular. She's in the industry. She's been in the industry for a long time now.
Uh-huh.
How did that come about?
We met at a network dinner. So I was we was doing I was doing a TV show for somebody else, and she was doing a TV show, and she just got off a TV show. So basically, um, we just talked. She seen me like shooting dice, and she was like, "This nigga is a hood
She was
nigga." You
shooting
know what I'm
dice with
saying?
you?
No, no, no. I was shooting
Oh.
dice on the ground,
Oh,
right,
I thought she
with
was
the
shooting dice with
homies.
you too. I'm like, okay.
Now, yeah. So I'm basically we had a like a extravagant hotel and stuff like that, but I got the homies with me, and everybody else is like white, like what's the name? But I'm on the floor, shooting dice. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
And she walked in, she was like, "Who is that?" So I talked. I'm like, "Come over here," and then it was history after that.
He said, "Come over here." Uh, oh, yeah. What you call it? Shout out to you, Miss Stacy. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like if you haven't, man. Share this live, please. This is an honorable discussion, man. Thank you. Um, yeah, man. So when it comes to the reality show with you and your wife, Beauty and the Beast.
Batty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Batty and the Beast. My fault. I apologize for that. How did that come about, and what's can you talk about it
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
just
yeah,
hear
yeah.
me?
So basically, what came about it is, um, I was already shooting like a reality TV show, but that was based on me.
Right,
You get what I'm saying? In IBM, and it was just like some raw gutter, like some what's the name? She was shooting TV show, and
right.
then we were just kicking it and stuff like that, and then we was like, we might as well just put this together or whatever, and we put it together, and it did 1.5 million subscribers. So
How long did it take to get all that?
2 months.
Wow, not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. So the TV show generated over like uh what was it, like 10.2 million.
Wow. Now, is there how many seasons has happened?
No, it was the first season. After we win the first season, BT came and they gave us a bag for season two.
So season two's in the works, or it's
No,
already
yes, season two has already been is being filmed now.
now thank you for just saying that because you just opened the door we can walk in. Now, God bless your son, man. Blessings to him. I see you guys are, new parents with each other. You guys
Mm-hmm.
are both goal getters. She's in the
Mm-hmm.
industry, you're in the industry. How do you guys manage that and navigate all that, being busy and being in the industry, and then finding time for your son right here?
Shit is hard. Like she just went to go get her nails done because she have a shoot. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So when there's certain things happen, we just take turns. Like sometimes she go and she do an interview or something with the baby. So I was like, I had the baby the last time, and I was telling you, I was like, man, I'm gonna do
no, no, I
something.
know.
And then I
Yeah,
was like, you know what? I'm gonna just let him come on the interview with me. But yeah,
that's dope, man. That's the first time for
it's
you, right?
busy. Yeah, yeah, it's the first time. So it's like we thinking. I mean, we get like maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep a day because we always hustling
Yes.
and sleep when we die. So when he sleep, we working a little more. Then we go to sleep, and then uh, I get up. So every morning I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I
Right.
pray. I pray for 2 hours from 3 to 5. After 3 to 5, um, she's up, and then she doing something with the baby. She do like like her stories and
Right, right,
what she
right.
got to do, and then I take the baby, and then if we don't have the nanny here, we thug it out. We just
Right, right.
make it what we got to make it.
Now, having your lady, your wife in the industry, you know what I'm saying? Give some advice to the younger you people out there, the younger adults, and even the youth that say, for instance, if they happen to be with or end up being with a woman that's just like yours, that's in the industry, that's her own boss. She earned her own accolades outright. How were you able to deal with that when it comes to the attention that she gets from other men and stuff, and vice versa? I want to, when I'm able to interview her, I'm gonna ask her the same when
Yeah,
it comes to
yeah,
Luce.
yeah. And basically, it's like, if nobody wants your woman, you should have want her either. You get what I'm saying? So you have
Facts.
to
I
go
always
into
say
the
that if ain't nobody looking, it's a problem, boy.
Yeah, yeah. So you have to. A lot of niggas be tender dick. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So at the end of the day, it's nothing like that because she knows. Like, I deal with I had the baddest woman in the game, and I settled down with her. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
And
right, right.
vice versa. So at the end of the day, we just happy. We won.
Now I'm asking some advice, man, because you see me coming, man. We wouldn't be here right now if you didn't, believe in me or see something in me. And
Mm-hmm.
especially, like I said, you ain't charged me because your time costs. Let's just be
Mm-hmm.
real. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I appreciate you for that. Thank you. What is your advice for me for, me and my lady actually, because she's my manager. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And her and I, she's actually my fiance. We've known each other since we were kids. We're from the same town, from the
Mm-hmm.
same hood. We have three beautiful kids together. Um, how like what is your advice for us when I get at that level that you're at? Like when it comes to all the outside interference that's gonna try to, because you see what we have, you could
Yeah,
see that.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
So the best advice is always be friends,
Oh, there
and
you
uh,
go.
and and never hide anything. Keep everything, like, to, like, yeah, yeah. You can't, like, hide things, because once you hide things, then one small thing turned into something big, and you could
Right,
just be like, "All right, listen, baby, this is what's going on," and blah 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 or whatever like that. Because if it get exposed, and she's looking at it like, "Man, don't be doing this," or "Why you did this," or "Why you do that." So
right,
you have to trust and be friends, because
right,
you're gonna grow. 2 years from now, 5 years from now, you're gonna be totally different people, and you have to just keep growing. Everything is not gonna be peaches and cream.
right,
And then the industry is like a lot of trickery. You get what I'm saying?
right,
Because you're gonna have like people from, like, back in the days or something like that trying to pull up and say something, and like you have to ignore all that stuff like that because the internet and stuff is not real. So
right,
you know what's going on when you're in a relationship, a friendship, the bond,
right.
who you laying down with.
Do you feel like the industry is such an evil place? It can be. When they see you know a genuine thing going on, like a relationship, do you feel like the industry tries to do its best to try to tear that down
Oh yeah,
just
yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah.
content and the
Of
views and the
course, of course. So you have to think about it is like, especially with me, the hottest thing on the internet, it be like females going crazy saying this and saying that, then the dudes is saying this and saying that, but then ultimately we be right next to each other. You get what I'm saying? And we just laugh about it. And
facts.
we just see like all the goofy stuff that people try to portray and get into the blogs to better themselves and try to. So it ain't nothing wrong with that, long as people understand, like, there's consequences when you run into somebody.
Right, facts. I totally agree with that. Now, you could you know um I'm gonna ask you a few more questions and I'm gonna let you go because I see you
No,
got
no,
to do
we
your
good.
thing.
We good.
You good? Okay, you
Yeah.
let me know when you're ready. How about that? um Damn, what was I saying? What's it going? All right. So I see that. You know what I'm saying. There's a couple situations out there I want to ask you about. You know what I'm saying, and you don't
Hmm.
have to, get crazy. And I know you're not gonna get crazy because you got little man with you. So thank you. Um, I want to ask about big homie Cece, man. He just recently
Hmm.
followed me on Instagram. Shout out to him.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like what he's doing is amazing. It's honorable. He's saving the women. He's saving children from
Oh,
monsters.
that's a lie.
You know, you don't think?
No, that's a lie.
Let me do my thing real quick. Let me land. Let me land real quick. Um, I feel like if it's not a lie. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there should be more men like him. Now I see you guys a little bit have a misunderstanding going on. Could there ever be, obviously there's no blood loss on either side. So could there ever be, any dialogue, an honorable one to just patch things up, or
Yeah, after we fight. But think about this, right? I want you to really think about, have you seen him save a kid?
no, no, not me
Okay,
personally.
so okay, let's go. Is it anything on the internet of him saving a kid?
I'm gonna say this.
No, no, answer it.
I'm just going off by what he says and his
Yeah,
brothers be saying.
listen, it's a lie. Okay, don't you understand they have special forces and police departments and certain investigators that's gonna go and save kids. So you thinking they gonna get a random security guard from a club and be like, "Hey, you want to do this rescue mission with me?" Like,
If
come
it's
on,
some,
we have to really use our heads, and be knowledgeable.
how
It's a
about this? Let's
crime.
play
It's
devil's advocate, Luce.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
play
It's a
devil's advocate.
yeah.
How
It's a
about this? You know how when you're playing in the street, something happened to you. You can't go to the doctors, right? What you call one of them doctors that'll come to you, right? What if
no,
it's
but
like that? Situations like that.
it is then why broadcast it?
Damn. Check, huh? You just did check. That's what you just did right
I'm
there.
just telling you, we just have to just use our common sense. But at the end of the day, it's like I wish him the best. It's just he better never ever come across me.
All right. I just wanted to ask that. Okay, so now when it comes to you know, I want to go back with the IBM situation. Now,
Mhm.
are you currently looking for talent, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, of course I'm looking for talent because
Because
uh
I know a lot
we
of
don't have
you see, I'm messing with a lot of young bulls that are good up and coming with art. You know what I mean? Do they have to have a big following? Like, what are you looking for? Like, or you don't care about the
no,
following?
I don't care about none of that because I'm gonna bring the following. I mean, you have to understand that what comes with me.
Right,
So I'm looking at if you got pure talent. Are you built for the internet? Can you handle certain positions that you get in? Because a lot of people see money don't change you, it change your homies. So a lot of things bring success, and a lot of things bring you down. That's why
right,
it's been a lot of RICO cases. You get what I'm saying?
right,
So in my position, I have to make sure that people stay gun ho and tight, and we stay connected because y'all gonna do something. They're not gonna blame y'all, they're gonna blame me. You get what I'm saying? They want
right,
the head.
right. Yeah, yeah. They want the head of the snake, or Yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it.
So people don't really understand, do the dog wag his tail, or do the tail wag the dog. You get what I'm saying?
Now, I like when you said that I'm not worried about the views. I could bring that. That's so dope to hear, because the majority of people that are out there that could sit there and change somebody's life and situation with just you know they want a big following. They want, you know what I mean? And I feel like, you know what, there's so many talented people out there, men, women, young people, that get overlooked because of, and I'm one of them, because of the lack of followers and subscribers. Why you think that is? That people overlook people that you see they generally have it. They have the camera presence. They got it all. You know what I'm saying? But they just lack the
No,
following.
no. So basically, it's like this: people fraud their way. It's like fake it until you make it, right?
Hmm.
So people tend to follow people that have numbers. So when people have numbers, but are following and creating a way of tricking the people and say, "Oh, this many people follow me," but it's really not that. Do you get what I'm saying? So they actually creating and building the audience. It's called marketing. So
Right.
if you had the mind of marketing, when people have like and I suggest you probably don't do it, but this is what people in the industry do. So they get like fake followers and stuff like that that make them bigger than what they are. So
Right.
when you create that, right, You created something that's like you thinking that's is big, and to the consumer eyes it looked like you got everything going on. So what they gonna buy? Fuck with somebody that have 100 followers or somebody that got 10,000 followers?
That's nasty work out here.
No, but that's just the
The nature of the
way.
beast. This is
Yeah,
what it
that's
is.
it. Hmm.
Do you think it would ever change, or it's just what it is? That's it.
No, because at the end of the day, it's perception and it's real. That's
Mm.
why you see rappers and stuff wearing chains and watches and things like that, is because it's perception. And if it
Right.
wasn't based on perception and it was based on talent, we probably only have like 10 rappers. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's more rappers than it's NBA players now and NFL players. It used to be the opposite. Everybody wanted to go to the league. Everybody
Right.
wanted to, but now the easiest way out is let me get on and let me rap.
Right. Um, when it comes to the youth, man, uh, what do you feel like the disconnect is with the youth and just society and the older crowd? And when I mean the youth that are the young teenagers and the young adults, you know what I mean? The young adults and the youth. What's the disconnect going on, and what do you
Uh,
feel it is?
the disconnect is you telling the young kids what to do. You get what I'm saying? And when you tell them when you tell them what to do, basically it's like they don't want to do it. They don't want to do anything like that. We be telling them like go outside and go play or something, right?
Right.
But
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, so kids don't want like it was a social experiment when it came down to the coronavirus, right? They
Yeah.
wanted to segregate people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in those 2 years of them segregating people, it basically changed the how we are.
Right.
Everybody want to stay in the house, right?
Everybody
Nobody
don't want
want
to
to.
work.
Nobody want to work. Nobody want to. Everybody is looking for the next lick. They looking for and hoping President Trump bring back the PPP loans and all the other stuff like that. So they got spoiled because I seen bums. I'm talking about
Uh,
um dudes in the hood that ain't worth nothing. You get what I'm saying? Now they balling. They get in their the cards or whatever they was getting,
right.
and they buying up the liquor. They partying. They paying their rent now on time. And now since that's got all taken away,
Yeah, yeah,
now what they doing is they robbing.
yeah,
We're going on a spree. Now it's like they're looking for the next house to flock. You get what I'm saying? They're looking for
yeah,
the next person that's coming out of town to hit. And it's easy for them to do that because it was handed it to them and they didn't have to earn it. So now they're gonna take what somebody else worked for and the hard work for and take that. So the community, I mean, the lack of it is you see, having young adults raising young kids that got everything for free. You get what I'm saying? So they don't know about certain things. So now the homelessness is to an all-time high because the rent is getting higher and it's not working.
um, yeah, man. What programs would you like to see set in place? Because you and I are around the same age. Um, there was way more programs back in when we was coming up. I could speak for California too because I was growing up from 16 on. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? So I
mhm.
remember the programs out there, and remember the programs when I'm originally from Newport, Rhode Island. It was hella programs out here. Now it's not. What do you feel like they need the youth? What
Uh,
programs? Like, I was talking to my lady the other day. She suggested more tech trades. Trade schools, tech schools, and stuff like that.
yeah, 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 that's a great field because a lot of kids they very good on their tablets and on the phones and stuff like that. They play the games and stuff. But I think just based on that, because every generation get more wise but weak, and it speaks like that in the Bible.
Right,
Because um, like we get tech savvy and we know how to do certain things, and um our fathers and our grandparents and stuff like that didn't have none of that, so they don't really know how to work certain things. But now the kids need to translate and start using their knowledge and upgrade certain things, because
right.
the way the world is going, I don't think we're going to survive another 50 years. When it comes down to it, it's going to be a lot of people. It's going to either be rich, and it's just going to be
Like Hunger Games, right?
poor. Huh?
Like Hunger Games, right?
Of course. You see
Um,
how they said in California it was no water, right?
yeah,
So we have oceans. We got so many oceans and stuff. What you mean there's no water?
right.
So a lot of things happens for a reason. We don't know yet, but they burnt down several cities to start a smart city. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything's
Wait,
smart.
wait, wait, wait. Hold on. So I'm gonna go off topic real quick. It's gonna make sense of what you just said. It's gonna relate to the fires and stuff. But okay, I was doing some research the other time a few months back. It said what this is what they tell us. There's 40,000 people homeless in Skid Row. That's more than in a lot of cities and towns in America.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so when I think in my mind, when I hear that, it's double that or triple that, right? From what they're telling us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have all that money to sit there and make a smart city, like you said, saying,
Mm-hmm.
but there's over 40,000. Let's just say there's 60,000 homeless people in Skid Row. What's going on out there in LA? Like, what do you feel like is going on? Like, where is this? Like it's just terrible. Like, that's crazy. I
No,
know you've been
no,
to Skid Row. I've been to Skid Row
yeah, yeah, of
many times.
course.
The Greyhound's right there. I used to
Yeah,
venture
yeah.
off so many times. So
No, so basically, think about this, because so many of my people lost their houses, and the government gave them $750 for a relief program, right? But we talking about $1 million houses, and then two 2.5 months before that, they cut off all fire insurance in California
before it happened,
before it happened.
they so right in your face with it, huh?
Yeah. So you have to think about how many people is mad and basically can't do anything. They lost their homes, they lost everything. And we have to come together and start over.
Do you think it'll ever get any better? As just us as a whole, as us as a society, like, do you feel
No,
like it's
listen.
gonna get worse, or is it that's just what it is?
Listen, right now, we got probably about maybe like 8, 9 years to build. So I think that everybody need to get on their grind and hustle and make something. When they was giving out the free money, the
I
PPP
never got
loans,
any of
and
that.
me either. But I wonder why, instead of people spending it, why they didn't start a business.
I know a few people that started businesses off it.
Yeah, yeah.
Only a
So
few.
if we,
Everybody else blew their shit.
yeah, yeah. So I'm hoping they still got their business going on, right?
One of them does. The other one is on the run because of it.
Sad to say, but
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's like this is what happened to the society. People took advantage of it, and then you have like scammers and stuff. I don't care how you get your money, you can steal from the government. I really don't care, but at least do something positive with it.
right.
So it was so many people doing buying trucks and doing certain things, and then when their money got low, they just rather just sell the truck, because it wasn't a point of them actually being a truck driver. It was a point of them just saying, "Oh, I could buy a truck and I'm gonna drive," but they getting free money. They don't want to work for it. So if they brought them a truck, they realize like, damn, I have to do certain things. I have to get insurance. I have to get this. but all my money is gone. So now what I'm gonna do? You're gonna sell the truck and get rid of it, and that's what a lot of people was doing. A lot of people, they didn't do it the right way, and that's what we need. We need people to teach our black people economic business, and how we could better ourselves, because it's gonna be a time where people are only gonna respect the rich. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I have 5 properties that I own in California. That's 5,000 square feet and bigger. My biggest house is 10,800 something square feet in Calabasas. But I have
It's dope out there. I went to an all white party in Calabasas. I wore all black.
yeah, no, so I got 2 houses that I own out in Vegas. Then I own 63 Airbnbs. So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I'm a mogul behind
Yeah,
like everything else. I own 2 subways, 2 nail shops.
right,
So
right.
I try to create generational wealth so my kids will never have to work, but they could also become bosses. I'm gonna teach them how to learn and navigate through, everything they want to do. If it's play sports, if it's the industry, if it's they just want to be good businessmen, a lawyer, and anything like that. I just don't mess with the police.
Um, when it comes to you know, mental health, you know, I'm really big on mental health. You know,
Hmm.
May is coming up. That's Mental Health Awareness Month. You know, nobody's immune to mental health. How do you deal with your storms? And I just want to say this. I want to talk. Just a quick little side note. Everybody, I always see the people say the same things. The people that want to get at you, they saying that you're not smart, that they're a liar. That's crazy for them to say that. You know what I'm saying? I never seen a stupid person with money. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
No,
it's
but
crazy.
you have to understand this, right?
Yeah,
People want to paint a narrative on something that they really don't understand. They don't understand how I have so much. It just don't come overnight. It just
and
don't
it's
get
not about
handed
what
to
you
you.
have. Not to cut you off. It's what you're saying. You're
Yeah,
very knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell you read a lot of books.
of
Because,
course.
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
But see, you have to stay a mystery, because at the end of the day, is if you give people too much, then they think they know you, and then you become boring.
right, 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 right. Now, with mental health, right? How do you deal with your storms? You know what I'm saying? What vice do you go to? You know, when you're going through it.
I fast.
Mm.
So basically, I shut down. I just drink water, and I just fast and pray. I do the thing closest to death, and that's starvation. You get what I'm saying? When you know you can eat whatever you want, but you doing it for mental health, for God, just blessings, everything like that. You want to also shut down everything that's around you. See, you can
Right,
fast. I just do it to show people and show my team and everything like that, like sacrifice.
right,
And when you have mental health, people all is always based on what you need and what you don't have that breaks you down. But if you understand this, if you put your body through the deepest and the darkest times, and that's not like eating, that's not like the sugar and everything that your body crave,
right,
you will overcome it, and because you're gonna get so much clarity and so much energy after you break it, because of now you sipping water, you eating food and stuff. Now everything is coming back. Now you got a clear mind to really think, because when you doing it, you only thinking about eating. So you actually cleansing your body and your mind with mental health by starvation.
man. Um, shit, that's deep right there. What it marathon facts? Fasting activates the metabolic system, including the pancreas, liver, and muscles. Learn something new every day, huh?
Yeah. So um basically it's like do that, and then You know, shut up. 2 days, 3 days later, 4 days later, you're gonna be back at it, and then you doing things um that you would never think that you could do. You got a mind. You creating. You working. It's
Right.
nonstop. So people want to like basically 10 things or do things and let their mind works. The
Right.
devil is really mental health because at the end of the day is he's here to destroy, kill, and rob. So
And divide.
um yeah, and divide. So do everything opposite. Do you get what I'm saying? Put
Right.
your That's why Jesus went up there and he and did the 40 days and 40 nights. You get what I'm saying? And so um try that. I mean, I can do 40 days and 40 nights, but I do what I can do.
Right.
And
Right.
long as I sacrifice, that keeps my mental health great.
Um, what would you tell the if you can go back for like an hour? What would that conversation be like with 16-year-old Luce Cannon?
Um
That's a dope question, right? I just came up
No,
with
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
No,
basically, it wouldn't be too much anything different. Is because when you learn, you have to learn through life lessons, and the better teaching is it's experience. So, if I don't go through anything, then I wouldn't be the man I am today. So we
facts.
can't go and change anything because God don't make mistakes. You get what I'm saying?
No, I wasn't saying change, but I was saying like, what would that
Yeah,
conversation be like? Like,
no, it'd be like keep doing. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna bump your head, but you're gonna come out of it.
yeah, Cash Rules, blessings. Cash Rules Global TV. Subscribe, hit that bell to this channel, people. We got to get you up here one day, Cash Rules. Thank you for the shout out. Um, yeah, man. Let me ask this. I hit you before it started on the phone. Charleston White.
Hmm.
He just recently, R.I.P. to you, little Ronnie and his daughter. You know, crazy condolences go out to his family, and his daughter's mother as well. I know she's going crazy right now. Um, but Charleston White said some things, man. That just really just showed his arrogance and his narcissism and his delusions. He said, and I quote, "Lil Ronnie's daughter paid for the sins of her daddy." The irony of that. You don't think your kid's about to pay for your sins, boy? What are your thoughts on Charleston White and what he just said about Lil Ronnie's situation?
So my thing is just like this, right? And we're gonna keep it a beam because a lot of people be too relaxed and too sensitive when it come down to certain situations. Now you have to blame little Ronnie. He's flashing, right? He's flashing his money. He's talking about he doing this to people. He's doing that. He hopping out of G wagons and stuff like that. And then he don't have life insurance. They started GoFundMe, right? So when they started a GoFundMe, you basically doing fraudulent stuff that could get you hit. Like what I was just telling you that I stopped wearing jewelry from, and you not understanding that you actually putting enemies around you. So if your daughter is caught in that crossfire, you can't blame nobody but yourself because you put that energy out there. It's just like the energy I put out there or whatever like that. Is whatever it takes. It comes with it. So it's just like we have to look at it as it's not Charleston White fault. It's not anybody else's
No, I'm
fault.
not
It's
saying it's his
yeah.
fault, but do you what he's saying is like, boy, like it's like basically a fiend coming at another fiend for being a fiend. It doesn't
Yeah,
make sense. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
But you heard this the statement, right? Look at him and not at me, right?
yeah,
That's just life. If people think about it, is like think about this, right? When they was throwing wanted to stone the dude and the priest and stuff came into the church and they asked Jesus. Jesus told them, well, those that have not seen cast the first stone, right? So if the dude Ronnie wasn't doing certain things that put him and his family in danger,
I agree.
it's it's not trusting Whitefall for saying it, because at the end of the day, it's like somebody have to really say it. Somebody have to really understand. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, stop what y'all doing. Y'all can floss some money and buying chains and stuff like that, but you can't pay for your own funeral. Go buy property and go and get life insurance and do things a whole different way. But that's the stereotype of a black man that have to make it, and that's what I was telling you. Perception. Perception is oh, they have to have a big old chain. They have to have this. They have to have that. I could go upstairs and put out a $500,000 worth of jewelry, but do that make me better than anybody else? Because once I take it off, I'm the same person, right?
Right.
I'm just like you.
Right.
So when you put it out, that energy out there, even when I get into it with people, it's certain things that I know I have to stand on. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? And
Facts.
if I have my little man with me or whatever like that, I
God
can't ask.
forbid. God
Yeah,
forbid.
I can't ask for a pass. You get what I'm saying? I just got to get cracking, and we can't just blame it on Charleston White for saying that or having his mindset. We have to understand that it is some truth in that.
No, no, I'm not saying he's wrong. I say that all the time. Children pay for the sins of their father. This is why
Facts.
one of the main reasons I changed my ways, because I got a gang and the way I treated women. I never put my
Mm-hmm.
hands on women, but the way I was a womanizer, I was using them. I was out there having them walk hard on the boulevard, going
Mm-hmm.
in and out of casinos for C notes. So
Yeah.
I made it an effort to really stop, because I knew one day my daughters would pay for my sins. And some of my daughters right now are paying for my sins of
Of
what I
course.
done. So it's
Yeah.
like, I get it what he's saying, but he shouldn't be the one saying it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. But don't shoot.
Don't shoot the
Don't be.
messenger. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
This is what
Yeah.
I need to learn, how to leave my personal feelings out of it.
You
I
got
get
to
it.
you just have to just read between the truth and cycle the truth around, because at the end of the day it's like we create an atmosphere and we put out certain energies. That energy is gonna come back. So if people is playing, and if people is like not really like that,
Hmm.
then you put yourself in a situation. You
Right.
were just a couple of months ago doing a video talking about y'all can't come to that car wash. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And they killed you at that car wash. So
Oh,
at
wait, wait,
the
wait. He said that.
yeah, it's videos of him talking about y'all the ops can't slide through and come through this car wash and all this other stuff like that.
Oh,
And
damn,
you
damn.
that's
Yeah.
come on.
Now let me ask this. Let me ask a few more things before when you said that um the energy you put out, right? And remember when I first made content about you, I could already see it. I recognize. You know what I mean? And vice versa. This is why we here right now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Um, I know why. I get it. Some people may think, would you ever tone down on that, or you just, it is what it is. I'm a be who I am. It is what it is. Would you ever
Yeah.
tone it down when it
No,
comes
see,
to your antics, or it is what it is?
no, because listen, I'm teaching everybody the the real way of coming up. I'm telling you and giving y'all like what it really is to be like a stand up guy, a stand up person. Because all these dudes they be faking it, they be acting like they with all this other stuff like that. But we all seen it with our own eyes. After that no jumper thing, you had the toughest podcasters that are talking about they cripping and blooding and doing all the other stuff like that, wishing on another man to go to jail. So is it me, or is they want my success? So it's like crabs in a barrel mentality. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Remember when Willie Lynch said basically he said we can't enslave them forever, but we can keep them divided. And
Divided.
how
Yes.
they kept them divided is they had the cotton field niggas, they had the niggas that worked out and fought for
Yep.
entertainment.
Yep.
They had that
The house
house.
ones.
Yeah, so this is how it's in our
They're
DNA.
very strategic, man, from way, way back when.
Yeah, yeah. So it's in our DNA. So either you break that generation curse or it's gonna keep recycling. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Why you think that if your daddy went to jail, right?
Hmm.
You gonna go to jail if you don't break that cycle. Then your kids gonna go to jail. Then
Right,
their kids is gonna go to jail. As lawyers breed lawyers, doctors bring doctors. You
right,
know, so at the
and
end
so
of the
on
day,
and
it's
so
like,
forth.
yeah. Why you think there's so many basketball players got their sons and stuff in sports and stuff now? You get what I'm saying?
Right,
It-
DNA, genetics, all that.
yeah.
Now, the exposures. Just to wrap it up, the exposures. This is one
Hmm.
of the reasons why when I first came to you too, I gave you my name and birthday. I said before you agree anything to do anything with me, go run me. Correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Obviously, I passed with flying colors.
Yeah, you don't
Um,
have, yeah, of course.
um, do you feel when people are stepping in this lane, they need to make sure they don't have no smut on their jacket
Facts.
because
Facts.
eventually it's gonna come out.
Yeah, eventually they always do come out. So when people play certain games and stuff like that, stupid people win stupid prizes, right?
Right,
Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So at the end of the day, it's like this is what people love to do. They love to play games, and then it'd be like, look at you and not at me. And then when the tables is turned, now they wanna, oh, they come out with everything. Now you got everybody exposing.
right,
And then everybody switch up on them. Y'all were just with them, stay on that side. Do you get what I'm saying? And
right.
that's how it goes.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming and blessing my platform when you didn't have to. And I know your time is money, and I appreciate that, man. I'm looking forward to continue building with you. Um, and whenever I could interview your wife, that'd be dope too.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
figure
I
that
set
out.
it up. Yeah, I
All
set
right.
it up.
And anyone else that, you know what I mean, bring them over here, man. You know, it's honorable discussions over here every time. I will ask certain questions, but you seen how this was. This was masterfully done, man. I feel like. Um, I want to ask this one last question, right?
Yeah.
Um, Loose smoke discussions. Yeah, that's dope. I want to ask this: what are your thoughts on me and my platform? What am I doing and what I'm
Okay.
doing?
Okay, so you're doing an excellent job, but do not, if the fans want you to act something, ask it. Don't shy away from it. You still do you and be yourself and be commendable. But if people want to know a certain question, ask it.
So, all right, you just opened that door. Let me
Yeah,
ask this before I let you go.
of course.
Now I know for a fact you're a firm believer. You have to be because of this, what I'm going to say, and I'm glad you said what you said because I wanted to ask this. Um, you're a firm believer if there's no blood spill or nothing crazy that went on, a conversation can happen and bygones can be bygones. That's evident with you and Wack. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I
Mm-hmm.
first came across you, I seen a video you was going crazy on him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my thing with that, obviously you guys passed that up. You got and look at it. What you do, you guys are flourishing, and it comes with a lot of hate. Now, my thing is, knowing how you and Nip were, how is that discussion with Wack with him saying the things he said about Nip and you being close to Nip?
Okay, so
How were you able to navigate through that and be where you are today with Wack?
have you ever seen when me dealing with Wack, him talking bad about Nip ever?
He hasn't no more at all.
Okay, so when you dealing with somebody that getting evil things from and evil sayings from somebody that know Nip, which we
Right,
talking about Big U, right?
right, right, right,
If Wack have a relationship of a industry relationship, right?
right,
And certain things is going out, right? The
right,
person that is telling him that, of course, Wack is Big U's friend. So he's gonna feel a certain type of way about an individual because this person is your boy and he's telling you this dude is doing you wrong, right?
right.
So you people will place blame on Wack, but they don't place blame on the dude that actually telling Wack this stuff. You get what I'm saying? And Wack
Right.
never put it out. It was some Simon Campbell that recorded Wack and basically
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, exposed the situation. But at the end of the day, it's like he got all the information from Big U. So why are we shooting the messenger? This is the same thing with Charleston White. You get what I'm saying? We had to take
Right.
blame on the person that
Yeah, I
actually
didn't know
said that he
that.
did it.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
didn't know that. And I stay out of that because I'm a civilian. That's
yeah.
heavy into politics. So I'm not gonna speak on that. All right. So thank you, man.
No, but honestly, now if he was
And
doing it with
respectfully
me,
to Tanisha, also his baby mom.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's my cousin. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's no way that I'm allowed somebody to talking
Yeah,
about
and I
my
noticed
level.
that to your credit, I noticed that since you've been around White, because when I first seen you around him, I was like, that's the ball that came at him, and that's the ball that was be with Nip and Draco and all that. I'm like, but then I know when I started paying attention, I started noticing. I was like, yeah, he stopped talking so about that like that. So,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right,
So he was getting fed information based on how somebody else was feeling towards somebody because they wanted a handout. That's all to it.
okay. All right, man. Well, thank you, man, and I'm looking forward to doing this again with you, man. And next soon we'll be linking in person, right?
Of
So,
course.
yeah, yeah. Once again, I thank you very much, and congratulations to you and your wife for your son, man. Blessings. I'm gonna let you go and do your thing, man. Thank you very much, man. This
No
means a
problem.
lot to me.
Yep. Have a blessed day.
All right, man. I'll let you go. I'm gonna get you up out of here. I got you.
All right.
That was Luce Cannon, man. Catch this segment every Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all 7 days and 7 nights of content, man. Make sure you love yourself first, people, so that way you don't let nobody play with you. And that way you can love others accordingly because life is short and we don't get to respond when this is over. And separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy, man. Um, if you need to, you love people from afar if you need to, man. Um, yeah, man. It's your boy. I'm him, Giovanni, smoking politic with me. It's been another episode of Nightcap with Friends, the best podcast at night, powered by Smoking Politic with me. Honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig. The world. This is how you interview a person like Luce Cannon, man. You know what I mean? You don't gotta be a clout chaser, a clout demon. You know what I mean? Blessings.